Hi everyone, it's Genevieve Knutson here. I'm really excited about what's to come with these monthly webinars. So today we're just going to set a foundation. So as such, we're going to talk just briefly about what essential oils are, what the difference is between a single oil and a blend, and then also how we can use the oils. And then from there, we're going to talk about the top 20 essential oils in Young Living. So we'll cover the first 10 today, and then we're going to go into the next 10 in next month's webinar. So these top 20 oils have actually been verified by corporate as the oils that really are the top 20 best sellers, which I think is pretty cool insight. So let's jump in. So what are essential oils? To be honest, when I first heard about them, I didn't really know much about them. I just thought they were something that was a little bit airy-fairy and were just something that smelled good. So I was wrong. I admit that now, but I was definitely wrong. Essential oils are basically aromatic, volatile liquid that's found within many different shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, and even seeds. So our pure essential oils are really concentrated, making them far more powerful than the botanicals that they are extracted from. Each essential oil is a complex structure of hundreds of different constituents that help us to live above the wellness line and to support both our physical and our emotional well-being. So oftentimes you'll hear that essential oils are referred to as the lifeblood of the plant. So just as you have thousands of different types of molecules floating around in your bloodstream, plants have thousands of different constituents flowing through their parts as well. And essential oils have been around for thousands of years and have really well-documented research supporting their use for physical and emotional well-being. Now, if you aren't aware, we have single oils and we also have blends. So single oils are those that only have one essential oil in it. So most of these you're probably going to know because they are named from the plant that they come from. So for example, peppermint, lemon, lavender, those sorts of things. But other things you might not actually be so familiar with, but they're still singles as well. So for example, things like Palo Santo, blue tansy, and Kunzea. These are all singles as well. But what about something like thieves or even purification? These are blends, meaning it has two or more essential oils within the bottle. Something that I really love is that Gary didn't make our blends just randomly or just throw some things together just by chance. There really is an art and a science to it, and Gary chose each oil in every single blend for a reason and for a purpose. And they were created to support and enhance our physical and emotional well-being. And I think that's pretty incredible. Now, one of the things that I love about essential oils is how easy they are to use and how everyone can experience the benefits. So we experience these benefits three different ways. So aromatically, topically, and for food flavoring. When we inhale essential oils, the teeny tiny molecules make their way through the nose and then they bind to the receptor sites on the olfactory nerve. Then from there, the molecules are transported to the limbic lobe in the brain. And this is considered the seat of our emotions. It's the area of the brain that sets the emotional tone or our mood. So inhalation is super simple, and it can take place by simply putting a drop of essential oil into your hand, rubbing them together clockwise, right, to activate the oil, and then cupping your hands over your nose and mouth and inhaling. So you can also smell just directly from the bottle. You might wear a diffuser necklace, or my personal favorite way is to benefit by diffusing. So when you start using your essential oils, you're probably going to be diffusing quite a lot. I personally diffuse most of the day when I'm home from work. I diffuse at the clinic, I diffuse at bedtime, and I always bring a diffuser when I travel. Yes, I literally put it in my suitcase between my clothes and my pillow. I even have a diffuser in my bathroom. So it really is the easiest way to get going with your oils. Now, the second way we use essential oils is by applying topically to a desired area. So we dilute essential oils with a carrier oil, so something like our V6 oil, and this is to cover a large surface area such as your back, or to cool a hot oil. but we also dilute to slow down the absorption of an essential oil and when applying essential oils on children. So some essential oils are considered hot as they are warm when they're applied to the skin. So Panaway would be an example of a hot oil. Other essential oils can be applied neat, which means that they don't need to be diluted. So an example here would be frankincense. So believe it or not, the feet are an especially great place to apply essential oils. And the reason being is that the feet are less sensitive and the pores on our feet are really large and they absorb things really quickly. So this is really great when you're applying essential oils, but it's not so great when you have chemical cleaners on the floor. So please be aware of that and make sure you go get some Thieves Household Cleaner so you're not walking on this stuff, please. Anyway, I digress. So let's get into the third way that we can use essential oils. And this is for food flavoring and cooking. And I think this is pretty cool. Our culinary oils, they are actually compliant with Food Standards Australia New Zealand's definition for food flavoring. So to inspire individuals to live a life of wellness, purpose, and abundance, Young Living is promoting the use of nature's living energy, meaning essential oils, in our daily cooking. I actually put peppermint into my smoothie every day. So essential oils are known for their life-enhancing properties, and they can actually help to improve the body, the mind, and the spirit. So whether you use Young Living culinary oils in your food or in your beverages, you are going to feel the benefits. So why don't you just try adding a drop or two to a glass of water or to your daily shot of Ningxia Red? You might put it in a cup of tea, or some people actually put them in their coffee as well, like a nice little drop of whatever you might like in there. You can actually also add the culinary oils to your baked goods as well. And go check out the blog. There's some peppermint brownies there and they are delicious. All right, now, before we jump into our 10 most popular oils, I want to give a little bit of a disclaimer. So when you get started, you are most certainly going to be excited and you're going to be super keen to get started. And this is really great. However, you might also find that you get a little bit confused as to what you do, and you might feel a little bit overwhelmed with all of the options that you have. It's totally normal and that's totally okay. So don't worry. Just think about keeping it simple. So get your diffuser out, pop in a couple of drops of oil that you like. You might choose to do something mixed together like purification and peppermint if you open up your kit during the day. You might do something like frankincense and lavender if it's the afternoon or evening, or maybe even stress away in lavender at bedtime. The options really are endless, but just start with something really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Once you get going, you might be unsure of what you want to order next. So not to worry, we're going to have you covered with lots of ideas. We're going to be discussing some really great oils today that you might pop into your next order, but you can never go wrong with some Thieves Household Cleaner and some Ningxia Red. So just know we are here to help you, and there is a ton of really great information in the member resources section of your virtual office. There's also a really good Facebook page that was set up by Young Living specifically for our Australia, New Zealand region. And you also have your upline for support. Now, if you aren't sure who your upline is, please be sure to contact member services and they can help you out. As a side note, our customer service team is amazing. I have never had anything but a positive experience with them. So if you ever have a question, make sure you reach out to them. All right, let's jump into our top 10 most popular oils. So it's no surprise that lavender is the first out of the gate, really, because it is one of the most commonly used essential oils around the world. Now, because the demand for lavender far exceeds the supply, lavender essential oil is one of the most adulterated oils on the market, meaning non-pure. Young Living has over 2,300 acres of lavender farmland where we grow and we distill pure, therapeutic-grade lavender essential oil. It is the largest lavender farm in the world, and we own it. I absolutely love this. Lavender is often referred to as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it has a really wide variety of uses. So it's great at supporting the skin. So just pop a couple of drops into your favorite lotion to help to moisturize and to enhance your skin radiance. It's also really amazing either in the diffuser or applied topically to create a calming effect and to help promote a restful sleep. In our house, one of our favorite bedtime diffuser combinations is 2 drops each of lavender, cedarwood, and orange. It is the bomb. I tell you, we do it pretty much every single night. It's really incredible. So I highly recommend that you give it a try. And if you are lucky enough to have a bath at home, try adding 4 drops of lavender to 1 cup of Epsom salt in a warm bath. And I bet you're going to get out of that bath feeling really calm and really lovely. All right, next up, we've got peppermint. This is absolutely my favorite single oil out there. I love, love, love it. And I have it in my diffuser constantly. It's actually going right now. And I use it multiple times through the day. Like lavender, it too has a wide variety of uses. So it goes in my diffuser every single morning as the scent is really invigorating and super energizing. I tend to pair it with something like purification, or I'll pair it with joy and lemon together. So I will even diffuse it on its own sometimes, just because it has a really wonderful, fresh scent. Peppermint is awesome before a workout, but you can also use it during and after your workout as well. So I like to apply it to my wrists and my temples before I exercise. My husband also pops a drop into his water while he exercises. So we both actually will tend to use it after a workout when needed as well. And it's awesome when you mix it with some Orthosport massage oil after a workout to help create a really soothing sensation for your muscles. I also love diffusing peppermint when I work from home, as that fresh scent kind of helps promote feelings of being focused and staying on task. Now, you might not be aware, but peppermint is actually a cooling oil. So if you pop a couple of drops onto your forehead and the back of your neck on a hot day, that icy feeling actually helps to keep you cool. So clearly, I love this oil and I could go on and on about it, but let's move on to the next one, which is Thieves. So you might be wondering why this blend is named Thieves, and I often get that asked in classes. So it was created based on the research about the 4 thieves in France who covered themselves with cloves, rosemary, and other aromatics. Thieves is a favorite because it promotes wellness. We like to diffuse this through the cooler months, and it's really delicious when you pair it with orange or tangerine in the diffuser. For me, it smells like Christmas. Thieves also has a really nice cleaning power as well. So if you don't yet have your Thieves household cleaner, then add 10 drops to 50 to 100 mils of distilled water, and then you can use that on your doorknobs, your toilet seats, your countertops, whatever your heart desires. It has really good cleaning power. Another great use is to pop a couple of drops into your dishwasher, and that helps you get some cleaner dishes as well. Okay, next up we have Stress Away. Can you guess what this is for? I think the name kind of says it all. And as you might expect, this is a super popular oil blend. So it's a blend of things like copaiba, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, ocotea, and lavender essential oils. It's a really nice comforting blend that was created to combat the normal stresses that creep into our everyday life and to help promote peace. Most people don't leave home without their Stress Away. I can vouch for that. They'll either diffuse it or pop it in their diffuser necklace, as inhaling it during times of stress, these everyday stressors, it helps to promote a sense of calm. And don't we all need that, right? Another way people use their Stress Away is by diluting it and then applying it topically to their wrists, to their neck, to their temples. Some people even put it on the soles of their feet to help ease everyday stress and promote peace. A favorite for many members is to diffuse this along with lavender at bedtime to help create a really calm, peaceful sleeping environment. It's really beautiful at bedtime as well. All right, next we've got frankincense. It was one of the most prized oils in biblical times, and it still is today, and I love this oil as well. It is your skin's best friend. So seriously, make sure you add it to your lotions or even directly apply it onto your skin to help to moisturize, smooth your skin's appearance, and maintain radiance. It also helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines, which is why I like to do 1 drop on my face neat every single day. Now, because of its skin supporting properties, frankincense features in many of our skincare products. So for example, the Art skincare range features frankincense within it. It is also widely used for grounding and spiritual connectedness capabilities. We love to diffuse it in the evenings, and I like to do it with equal parts of lavender because it helps to reduce negative emotions and promote mood elevation. So for me, this is a real winner in the evening times after we've come home from work or have had a long day. But many members will also diffuse it to refine their sense of purpose during yoga, meditation, or prayer. And this kind of ties into our next oil, which is cedarwood. So this is also really nice to diffuse during yoga, meditation, or prayer because it helps to create a grounding ambiance that's both comforting and uplifting. So I mentioned earlier that I like to diffuse this at bedtime with lavender and orange to promote a restful night's sleep. However, you can also diffuse it during the day or apply it topically to support a calm, clear mind that's able to focus and to stay on task. I know many mamas that diffuse this after school during homework time or even send their little ones to school with a bottle of cedarwood with a roll-on on it. It's a really nice one to have for the kids. But cedarwood is also one to add to your lotions and your skincare products to help to smooth the skin. You can also add a few drops to your shampoo and to your conditioner for shiny looking hair. So you can see it's a really versatile essential oil and one that we never go without. Next up is purification, and this is your ultimate weapon against stubborn odors, whether it's cooking odors, smelly shoes, laundry, a stinky bin, a nappy pail, or 2 doggies like mine. It's a great one for combating odors. So you can make your own air freshener by the addition of just a few drops of it into a small spray bottle and then top it up with some distilled water. I find this is a great one to keep in the toilet for guests. We also like to use this concoction to spray onto the dog's bedding as well. Now, I keep going back to skincare, but your skincare range is going to be incredible given the oils you already have in it, but you don't want to forget about adding purification. So make sure that you pop a few drops into your face wash and or your moisturizer to help reduce the look of blemishes, and it works a treat. Now, you can also diffuse purification to help to cleanse negative emotions and vibrations, and also apply it to your feet, to your temples, or to your ears to help dispel chaotic energy and to inspire purity of thought. And this is something that you might not have thought of with this oil right away, but it does work really well. Okay, let's go into peace and calming 2. With this, all I can say is wow. Peace and calming is literally my all-time favorite blend. So peppermint is my favorite single oil, and peace and calming is my favorite blend. So when diffused or applied topically, this oil is the bomb at encouraging relaxation. I love it. So just add it to your diffuser and you're gonna have a really comforting and calming atmosphere. And this makes it another favorite at bedtime. So again, you can pop it into your diffuser with a couple of drops of lavender, or you can even pop a couple of drops right onto your pillowcase. You're gonna thank me in the morning if you do that. Okay, so as with lavender, you can add a few drops to some Epsom salts for a calming bath. But if you don't have a bath, then you can just dilute it for a really relaxing massage. However you choose to use it, just make sure that you do, because you're never gonna go wrong with some peace and calming. All right, let's talk Valor. Now this, my friends, this is a coveted oil. Why? You might be thinking, why would this be coveted? Well, it may help create balance and harmony within the body, the mind, and the spirit, and it can be combined with frankincense to help boost confidence or diffuse it to promote courage, self-esteem, and strength. How awesome, right? It, like cedarwood, is an oil that you can diffuse or apply topically to help you stay focused and on task. So you can see it's versatile enough to pop into your morning routine or your bedtime routine. So you might diffuse it or take a few deep inhalations in the morning just to jumpstart a busy day. And you might also pop a drop or two onto your pillow before bed to help release worries and to unwind. So this really is a beautiful oil that can be used for so many different things. I particularly love it for its ability to support our emotional well-being. And for those that know me, that's really key. Okay, let's go on to Progessence Phyto Plus. So this oil is key in helping women find the balance that nature really intended. So I personally like to pop 2 drops onto my forearms every night. I know others like to put it on their ankles or their carotid artery. It's really up to you. But this oil is great because it helps promote a balanced mood and also assists in feelings of romance. And who's not going to love that, right? Okay, so now that we've covered the 10 most popular oils, you should have some ideas to help you get oiling, right? So get your diffuser out, get it going with one of the combinations that I mentioned today, or just create a combination of your own creation. So don't be afraid. There really is no right or wrong. Just jump in. Now, a little tip for you, keep your oils in the places that you're going to be using them, right? So don't keep them in a drawer. Make sure they're in your line of sight to make sure that you use them. So for example, I like to keep my lavender, my cedarwood, and my orange on my bedside table as I use those at bedtime. The Progessence Phyto Plus is kept in my bathroom, so I remember to use it as part of my bedtime routine. Frankincense is kept in my Savvy makeup bag, and peppermint is on the kitchen counter as I like to diffuse it in the morning. So you need to have your oils out and in a convenient spot to ensure that you're using them. And there's far less of a chance of you using them if they are tucked away in a drawer. So just make sure that they're out. Another suggestion is to learn about one new oil or one new product every single week. And I say every week because I really mean like really learn about it. Dive into all of the various ways that you can use each oil and start implementing those into your daily life. Another suggestion is to write out a list of when you want to use your oils. So for example, do you want to use your oils at bedtime, while you're working, after school, all of those sorts of things, and then write out what do you want to use for them. So for example, promoting relaxation or focus, for instance. Then write out your option for each use, and that's a really great way to ensure that you use your oils in a really confident manner. Your oily journey is going to be incredible. I honestly have no doubt about it, so just go out and enjoy it. Make sure you just use your oils and have a great time. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon.